Hello everyone, this is Shweta Kataria and today we are going to talk about discipline. I'm sure वो title से आपको समझ ही आ गया होगा. A lot of people often ask me, how are you disciplined? How do you keep doing what you are doing in sustainable living, and how do you keep managing yoga every day and everything? Now though I've become a teacher, so it's easier to manage because that's my responsibility. It's my duty that I have to show up in the class for the students, for the sadhaks that are coming. But for myself, when I just started, how did I manage to keep that discipline up? How did I manage to do workouts, do yoga, and do whatever I'm doing when I didn't feel like, right? Or when I was not motivated enough. So today we are going to discuss all of that. And I'm sure you will find your answers your way. And I will not have to help you a lot because we actually know, I feel we all know the answers. So that's why I'm going to start with 3 questions. Okay. And I want you to quickly grab a notebook, a pen, or a pencil, and you can pause this video, go get it, sit down with it, and then when I ask the questions, please write down what you think. You can pause the video at any point, write down. It can take you however long. Take 2 minutes, take 5 minutes, that's up to you. Write it down, you will find your answers. I'm sure you will know how to be disciplined by the end of this video. So the first question, I've written it down so that I do not forget. So the first question is, why do you want to build discipline? Just ask yourself that. Write it down, answer to that, and then slowly I will tell you why I needed to build a discipline, and maybe you will be able to relate with that. Second question is, which part of your day do you feel you lack discipline, or if you lack discipline in general throughout the day? Write it down, wherever you feel, whatever you feel. Now we come to the third question. How do you think not being disciplined is affecting your life and affecting your mood and affecting you? How do you think not being disciplined is affecting you? Write that down. First is, why do you want to be disciplined? Second is, where you want to be disciplined. Third is, how you feel you're being affected or your life is being affected when you're not disciplined. I hope you have all the answers ready now. And if you don't, that's okay too. You can just keep watching. Maybe when I talk, you'll be able to relate. And that's how you might find your answers. So coming to the first question of why I felt like I need discipline in my life is when I stopped working in corporate and I started helping my husband with his business. So that was the time when I had a lot of free time, and I felt like I was being productive only for those few hours that I was working and not really doing much about my life. So I was not feeling very productive with my life, not in work life sense, just in life in general. I felt that I was not being productive, and I felt kind of clueless the rest of the day of what I need to do and how my day looks like, and not having that clarity of what my day looks like other than those few hours of work really bothered me. So this was the why of why I wanted to build discipline in my life, so that at least I know what I'm going to do next, right? What I'm supposed to do the next day. Now that brings me to the second point, that where I felt I needed discipline. So always I noticed that when I woke up early, I would feel very happy throughout the day, even if I did not have a few things planned. But oftentimes when I wanted to wake up early, I couldn't, or I would just keep lying down on my bed thinking कि मैं उठ के क्या करूं? What do I do after waking up? So that question really bothered me and didn't let me get up from the bed because I had no answer to it. I was like, what do I do after I get up? So I knew that that is where I need discipline. My mornings need to be disciplined so that my rest of the day is a bit more clear to me. Okay, even if that's not clear, at least my morning is starting with clarity. I'm not waking up with the thought कि मैं क्या करूँ आज, क्या उठ के क्या करना है. That's very depressing to think कि उठ के क्या करना है, रीज़न ही नहीं है, बस काम करना है, उतना ही है. तो feels boring, right? So I was like, chalo, this is where I need discipline, my mornings. And how did I build that reason of getting up in the morning? I wrote down 3 things that I like doing. Okay, I was like, let me figure out that what do I do in the morning so that I can get up early, thinking that, okay, yeah, I have to, get up and do this. I should be excited when I want to do something in the morning, right? And it should not be like कि कल से मैं रोज जिम जाऊंगी और या फिर कल से मैं रोज उठ के खाना बनाऊंगी. If you put something that you do not really love as a reason for you to get up and do it, you will feel more demotivated. That is what I felt. And you will not do it for a very long time. Now it is a thought and it kind of is motivating. So you'll be like, let's go with it. I'll get up every morning, I'll go to the gym. But that motivation dials down with time. So you have to find something that you really love doing. So I was like, okay, even if not love, just like doing. So it does not stress you that, oh, you have to do this, I have to do this. So I was like, okay, what do I like doing? I like, drawing, painting a little bit. I would like to paint something, or I would like to go for a walk, or I would like to go for yoga or do yoga at home. Okay, these are three things that I occasionally enjoyed doing. Okay, so and they are not something that felt like a burden on my shoulders that I have to do it. Okay, these are some things that I enjoyed doing occasionally. So I was like, why don't I make those occasional things the first thing of my day so that my day starts on a good note, on a happy note that, oh, I'm liking this. I have to get up and, color something today. And I have to get up and go for a simple walk, hear the birds chirp and all of that. So a very genuine kind of reason. So this also you can write down 3 things that you like doing in general. Okay. I would not suggest you to say that, watching Netflix or watching YouTube or a podcast. I would maybe suggest you, if you are a reader, read a book in the morning. If you enjoy any kind of book, okay, read that in the morning. It can be fictional, it can be non-fictional, whatever you like, okay. So that's what I did. I wrote 3 things down and I started with painting. I was like, okay, I'll paint in the morning. So I'll wake up and I'll paint and it will start my day on a good note and I'll be happy throughout the day and the first set is done, right? The first step of the day, I know it that I have to paint and I'm happy for it. I'm excited for it. And then I will take my shower, I will have breakfast. So next 2 things are also done. So 3 things are set. Like I get up, I freshen up, I do my painting, and I take my bath and then I eat my breakfast. So the first few hours of my day is sorted and that's how I can build a bit of a discipline in my routine. So this is what I thought. I did painting for a few days and then the motivation went down. So I was like, this is not clicking anymore, right? This is not something that I'm happy to do every day. So I was like, what next? What next in my list is there? So it was walking. So I would go for a walk and everything. And I do like walking, but that time where I was staying, there was not a proper path for walk. It was always, vehicles coming in and going and honking, honking, honking. So I was like, okay, this is not working because I don't like the path of my walking near my house. This cannot be a sustainable solution. So I was like, okay, next, yoga. So I rolled out my mat from the next week and I did yoga every day in the morning for 20 minutes. I started with 20 minutes classes, 30 minutes classes, and I was like, okay, this is nice. I am enjoying moving my body, and this is a fact that, when you move your body, your serotonin levels hit up and you feel nice, you feel good. So you're energetic throughout the day as well. And I was like, this is it. Yoga is my thing and I will do how much ever I'm going to do. I'm not going to push myself to do a complete 1-hour class. I can do 10 minutes, I can do 15 minutes, however I'm feeling that day. Because as females, as women, you will understand that हमारे hormones इतने ऊपर नीचे होते हैं throughout the month. 1 घंटे की class रोज लेने का मन शायद ना करे. लेकिन if I put that restriction, I might lose the discipline. So I was like, that restriction is not there. I will keep myself flexible, but I will always show up on the mat. So that I know I have to do. Like show up on the mat, do pranayam, do a little bit of stretching, do a little bit of joint rotations. and you're done. Okay, so I did that, and slowly I was like, this is good, this I can maintain. So I joined a yoga class as well, and that kept me going for another month. So this went well. I was feeling great throughout the day, and I felt like, okay, I'm at least taking care of myself. I'm being productive health wise. I'm doing my job, and it's good. It's going great. Now comes the third question: how is not being disciplined affecting you? Which I think I answered already. That I felt like, I'm being a very lazy person if I'm not disciplined, and I don't want to see myself that way. Like, you want a good image of yourself in your mind, right? If you are thinking bad about yourself, about your life, how will you appreciate life? How will you make better connections if you are feeling dull all the time? So I was like, I don't want to be this person. I don't want to feel lost all the time. I want something to be there in my life that I can stay consistent with. And I'm like, yeah, I'm happy. And I'm enjoying my days because I'm starting them like this. So it's not always about starting. See, any day of your life, any part of your day can be fixed into a discipline. Let it be your gym time in the evening. Let it be your, if you like cooking, let it be your time for baking and cooking. कि every day मैं ये कर रही हूँ, I'm trying something new. Let it be your, artist side coming out. Play guitar, practice riyaz and this, that. So this is what I'm saying, that it is not always that you need your mornings to be disciplined. Any part of your day can be disciplined so that you are excited to, get up and reach that point of your day. For me, it was early mornings that I loved. For you, it can be evenings that you are excited to reach, like after your work is done and like, now it's evening time, this is me time, and this is what I'm going to do. And you do that every day, and slowly you start building that discipline. Okay, now that you have these three answers to the questions, you will have a little more clarity and also that initial motivation to kickstart your discipline life. Okay, now that you have that initial motivation, yeah, now I know this, because having answers to such questions makes your mind a little more clear of what you want to achieve and why you want to achieve it. सिंपली कि डिसिप्लिन नहीं है लाइफ में, सोच सोच के उस पर बैठे रहना, नथिंग इज गोइंग टू हैपन, योर लाइफ विल नॉट चेंज. यू हैव टू मूव, यू हैव टू शो एक्शन एंड वर्क टुवर्ड्स इट. ठीक है, तो ऐसे बोलते हैं कि मैनिफेस्टेशन डज नॉट वर्क व्हेन यू आर सिटिंग. यू आर राइटिंग इट डाउन दैट आई वांट दिस इन माय लाइफ, दैट इन माय लाइफ, but you're not working towards it. Manifestation comes with the thought and with the action. So both need to be there, your thought and your action, so that you are building a life that you actually like, you're enjoying yourself and you're happy about it. So आपका discipline अपने आप build होते जाएगा if you keep doing it, because you are actually liking something that you're doing. And when you feel that motivation is going down a little bit, I would say push yourself a little. Now, there were times when I didn't want to do yoga, like for 1 hour class. So I would join my class would start at 6 to 7, okay? So I would join at 6:30, but I would still do it. Like half class, I would still do it. I was like, no matter how much I'm doing, but I will not break my discipline. Thoda late ho gaya, chalega. That's what I tell my sadhaks as well in the classes that I take now for yoga. I tell them, late ho gaya, koi baat nahi, join karo. ये नहीं कि मैं 10 मिनट लेट उठी हूँ तो मैं ज्वाइन नहीं कर सकती. आप करो ज्वाइन, कैसे भी आपने, यू हैव टू शो अप. दैट्स इट. शोइंग अप मैटर्स मोर देन एनीथिंग एल्स. सो यू गेट अप, यू शो अप विद इंटेंशन एंड यू गेट गोइंग. सो कभी कभी अपने आप को वो पुश देना पड़ेगा. यू कांट जस्ट बी लाइक कि हर दिन यू विल फील दैट लेवल ऑफ मोटिवेशन, एंड मोटिवेशन will be not needed at one point when you build that habit, when you build that discipline. And that's what also helped me with my sustainable lifestyle, because I started saying no to my mind and I started saying yes to my action. So I was like, nahi, I will not listen to my mind and be like कि मुझे नहीं करना है, अभी मैं थोड़ा लेजी हो गई हूँ, आज I can give up, मुझे करना ही है. वो action matters. तो इसीलिए जब when it comes to sustainable living, when I was saying no to plastic, okay, when I had no choice, I was like, okay, मैं हाथ में ले जाऊँगी सब्जी लेकिन प्लास्टिक नहीं लूँगी. ठीक है। या फिर अगर मेरे पास मुझे बहुत कुछ खरीदना है, मैं घर जाऊंगी, बैग लेके वापस आऊंगी और करूंगी। तो यू स्टार्ट ट्रेनिंग योर माइंड and you start telling yourself, I control my mind. My mood does not control me. That is what happens when you start building discipline with just one thing in your life. So I did that. Just with yoga, I was able to build that discipline. I was able to build that control over my mind. Try to figure out things. It can take a month, it can take a year, but you will get there and you will start feeling happy. If you want, start posting about it on social media. I did that too. I would take a photo and I would write on it, morning yoga, done. My drinking water, done, because I have a habit of forgetting to drink water. Cold shower, done. So 3 things in the morning are done. Now the rest of the day we'll figure it out. And that really helped me. And everybody who saw my story kind of got encouraged as well. And they were like, oh, thank you. This reminded me to drink my water. So I think do that and see how you inspire yourself, how you might inspire others, and maybe in the comment section write it down. What are the 3 things that you like in general doing? Okay, and maybe pick from that and see if you want to do that at any point of your day, but make that a habit. Do it every day. ओके, समटाइम्स मिस हो जाएगा, कोई घर पे आ जाएगा, तुम्हारा बाहर कहीं प्लान बन जाएगा, कोई बात नहीं, डोंट स्ट्रेस। लेकिन जब तुम्हें लगता है कि हो सकता है, तब अपने ब्रेन को लेजी मत होने देना, तब अपने दिमाग की मत सुनना, उसको बोलना तू मेरी सुन, मैं तुझे कंट्रोल करता हूँ, तू मुझे कंट्रोल नहीं करता है। सो या दैट्स अबाउट इट. थैंक यू सो मच एंड आई होप यू enjoyed watching this video and took something out of it and it helped you or it helps you in future. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.